Hello travelers, many of you must be planning a trip to Hanoi, Vietnam, and you may want to know how much this trip will cost. This video has got you covered. Since you must be traveling from different countries, so I will not cover flight costs in this video. But I will give you the realistic prices that you will be paying during your stay in Hanoi. Lastly, I will give you the prices in USD. So let's begin. Depending on your nationality, you may need to get a visa. Vietnam offers e-visa to many nationals and the visa fee is $25. Then next is accommodation. Well, this cost depends on travel time. July and August are the busiest months to visit Vietnam, with prices increasing up to 50%. During normal seasons, you can find average accommodation from $20 per night and luxurious from $150 per night. Pro tip: try to find hotels in Old Quarter because many tourist attractions are nearby, so this will save your transportation cost. Third most important expense you need to consider is food. Well, Vietnam is super cheap in terms of food. Coffee and smoothie will cost you between 30,000, that's $1.2, to 60,000 dong, that's $2.4. A bowl of pho will be around $3.26 to $5. A maximum you can spend on one meal should not exceed $6. Of course, if you want to eat at fancy restaurants, then you would be paying between $10 to $15. So consider $20 to $25 per day for meals and beverages. Now the money that you need to calculate is for fun and exploration. In Hanoi, there are so many places to visit and many of the places charge entrance fee of $1.2. This is what I paid to enter Maison Centrale and Temple of Literature. I made a detailed video on both places, so check it out and don't forget to subscribe. Now since you are going to Hanoi, you will not be skipping Ha Long Bay. This place is unique and has gained tourist attraction. It's quite far from Hanoi, so for convenience, you will be purchasing a tour package. Most trips to Ha Long Bay will start with 1 day or 2 night stay in cruise. So prices vary with the package you will be purchasing. The minimum 1-day trip will cost you between $30 to $50. More you go luxury, more you have to pay for it, which will be around $100 to $500. Local transportation is another necessary expense that you need to consider. But as I suggested, book your hotel in Old Quarter and visit tourist attractions by walk. But if you can't walk for 30 minutes or more, simply take a taxi. Now the tip is, don't take metered taxi. Instead, download Grab and book taxi via app. There are other modes of transportations in the city, but if you are traveling solo, then go for motorcycle taxi. You can book it via Grab app. Pedicabs are fairly inexpensive method of transportation in Hanoi. It can fit 2 passengers and it's an option for touring the Old Quarter. For price, you have to negotiate with driver, but it should not cost you more than $2.5. Hanoi has local buses that covers famous attractions such as Hon Kim Lake, the Old Quarter, Hanoi train station, Ho Chi Minh's Mausoleum, and the Temple of Literature. Its price vary with the destination, but are cheaper than other mode of transportation. It's complicated to conclude the transportation cost per day, but when I went to Hanoi, the average cost I paid per day was $3 or less. Other miscellaneous expense that you need to consider is for the SIM, medicines, and shopping for your friends and family. SIM card is one-time purchase and the minimum you can spend for a week would be $8. Also, I would suggest you to keep 50,000 dong, which is $2 for a day. So these are the total expenses that you need to consider for 1 day in Hanoi. I hope you like this video. Subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all the travel tips and guides.